Today, we're talking about a company that probably touches all of our lives in some way, whether we realize it or not. Walmart. The big blue behemoth seems to be everywhere. Millions love Walmart for its low prices and convenience, but there's also significant criticism. Concerns about the way Walmart operates and its impact on workers, communities, and the world are widespread. So, in this video, we're going to try to unpack some of these complex issues. We'll explore the reasons behind the love-hate relationship so many people have with Walmart. Hopefully, we'll gain a deeper understanding of this retail giant and its place in our world. Let's dive in. We need a little context. Walmart started small in 1962 with Sam Walton opening a single discount store in Rogers, Arkansas. His whole thing was selling brand-name goods at super low prices, undercutting the competition, and people loved it. By the 1980s, Walmart was expanding like crazy, moving into new markets and becoming a household name. This rapid growth, while impressive, is where we start to see the first seeds of concern. As Walmart grew, it started to change the game. Their buying power became immense, giving them leverage to demand lower prices from suppliers. Smaller businesses, unable to compete, often struggled to stay afloat. This phenomenon is often called the Walmart effect. Walmart's size and market dominance raised concerns about monopolies and reduced competition. In a healthy economy, you want a diversity of businesses, both large and small. Walmart's sheer size has had a complex and often detrimental impact on the broader market. As Walmart expanded, it became increasingly reliant on a global supply chain. This led to concerns about outsourcing, working conditions in factories, and the company's overall impact on the global economy. Walmart's rise to power is a classic example of a double-edged sword. It provided consumers with affordable goods but raised concerns about market dominance and ethical implications. And these concerns are only the beginning of the story. We've talked about Walmart's rise to power and how their sheer size started to reshape the retail landscape. Now let's dive deeper into the Walmart effect. It's a term used to describe the ripple effect Walmart has on local economies and communities. On the surface, a new Walmart opening up might seem like a good thing. More jobs, more shopping options, right? But the long-term consequences are often more complicated. Walmart's buying power translates into extremely low prices for consumers. But these low prices come at a cost, often borne by small businesses. Imagine you own a small mom-and-pop hardware store. Suddenly, Walmart opens up, offering everything you do, but at a fraction of the price. Small businesses, unable to compete, often struggle to stay afloat. They're forced to close their doors, leaving behind empty storefronts and a gap in the community. The employees of these businesses, often local residents, lose their jobs. The local economy takes a hit as money that once circulated within the community now flows out to Walmart's corporate headquarters. Some argue that the Walmart effect is just a natural part of capitalism. But the reality is, it's not a level playing field. Walmart, with its massive scale and resources, has a distinct advantage over smaller businesses. The disappearance of local businesses can erode the unique character and social fabric of a town. Those mom-and-pop shops were more than just places to buy things. They were gathering places and part of what made the community feel like a community. The Walmart effect highlights the tension between the benefits of low prices and the potential downsides for small businesses and local economies. It's a complex issue with no easy answers. The price of low prices: Walmart's global supply chain. So far, we've focused mainly on Walmart's impact within the United States. But in today's interconnected world, what happens in one part of the globe often has ripple effects across the planet. Walmart, with its vast global supply chain, is a prime example of this interconnectedness. A big part of how they maintain low prices is by sourcing products from countries with lower labor costs. This practice, known as outsourcing, has been a cornerstone of Walmart's business model for decades. On the surface, outsourcing might seem like a win-win. Companies like Walmart get to produce goods at lower costs, which translates into lower prices for consumers. And for developing countries, the influx of manufacturing jobs can be a source of economic growth. But the reality of global supply chains is often far more complicated and troubling. Factories producing goods for Walmart are often under immense pressure to cut costs. This can manifest in low wages, long working hours, unsafe working conditions, and even child labor. These are the harsh realities faced by many workers in factories that supply goods to Walmart. The environmental impact of shipping goods across the globe is massive. Walmart has taken some steps to address concerns about its supply chain, but critics argue that these measures are often too little, too late. The low prices we enjoy as consumers often come at a hidden cost. As consumers, we have a responsibility to be aware of these costs and to demand better from the companies we support. Working for Walmart, the human cost of low prices. Let's shift our focus now from Walmart's global supply chain to their practices closer to home, the treatment of their own employees. Walmart is the largest private employer in the United States with over 1.5 million employees. Despite their massive workforce, Walmart has faced decades of criticism for its labor practices. One of the most persistent criticisms is Walmart's notoriously low wages. While the company has raised its starting wage in recent years, many employees still struggle to make ends meet. A significant number of Walmart workers rely on government assistance programs just to cover basic necessities. Walmart has also been criticized for its lack of affordable health care benefits, inconsistent scheduling practices, and a corporate culture that some employees describe as hostile and demeaning. Walmart has a long history of aggressively fighting unionization efforts. They've been accused of using intimidation tactics to discourage employees from organizing. Walmart argues that they offer competitive wages and benefits and that their employees are free to choose whether or not to join a union. They point to their recent wage increases and investments in employee training programs as evidence of their commitment to their workforce. But critics counter that these measures are often more about public relations than about meaningful change. The debate over Walmart's labor practices is a microcosm of a larger conversation about income inequality, workers' rights, and the role of corporations in society. On the one hand, there's the argument that businesses exist to make a profit and that the free market should dictate wages and working conditions. On the other hand, there's the belief that corporations have a responsibility to their employees, to their communities, and to society as a whole. Ultimately, the question is this: what do we owe each other? Do we value low prices above all else, even if it means that the people who make those low prices possible are struggling to survive? Or are we willing to pay a little bit more to demand better from the companies we support and to create a world where everyone has the opportunity to earn a living wage and live a dignified life? Beyond the checkout line, Walmart's ethical dilemmas. So far, we've explored some of the most pressing concerns surrounding Walmart, but the story doesn't end there. Walmart has also been at the center of numerous ethical controversies. One such scandal involved allegations of widespread bribery in Mexico. Walmart was accused of paying millions of dollars in bribes to Mexican officials to expedite permits and gain an unfair advantage over competitors. The scandal led to investigations, fines, and a significant hit to their public image. And then there's the issue of child labor. While Walmart has a strict policy prohibiting the use of child labor in their supply chain, numerous reports have surfaced documenting cases of children working in factories producing goods for the retail giant. These reports often detail horrific conditions, with children forced to work long hours for little or no pay. Beyond these specific scandals, Walmart has also faced criticism for its environmental practices. The company has been accused of contributing to deforestation, unsustainable fishing practices, and excessive waste generation. While Walmart has made some efforts to address these concerns, critics argue that they need to do more to reduce their environmental footprint. The ethical dilemmas facing Walmart are not unique to them. They are reflective of the challenges faced by many multinational corporations operating in a globalized economy. As consumers, we have a choice. We can choose to turn a blind eye to these ethical issues, or we can demand better from the companies we support. Ultimately, the future of Walmart, and indeed the future of corporate responsibility, depends on the choices we make as consumers. We've explored some of the reasons behind the love-hate relationship so many people have with Walmart. We've looked at the company's rise to power, the impact of their low prices, their global supply chain, their treatment of employees, and the ethical dilemmas they face. It's a complex issue with no easy answers. Walmart, for all its flaws, provides millions of people with access to affordable goods and employs a massive workforce. But those low prices often come at a hidden cost, a cost borne by workers, communities, and the environment. Let us know in the comments what you think about Walmart, whether as a customer, employee, or just a member of society. It's a complex issue with both good and bad aspects, and we'd love to hear your thoughts. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more content like this.